Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. This is a beautiful time to fall in love. Anything can happen. What? It's really hot, but some people can't handle it. What's up, bitches? Welcome to Aries season. My name is Lina, aka Astrolina. I'm a tropical astrologer based out of Miami, Florida. I am so honored to be part of the Savage Scope series. As an Aries moon, y'all are my favorite. So the sun is actually going to move into Aries on March 20th, and it's going to kick off the beginning of the astrological new year, since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. There's gonna be a beautiful season for all of us. We're gonna be experiencing so much magic and abundance and joy and this boundless spirituality. Also, before I start, I wanna let you know that to be reading these forecasts, you should be reading them for your rising sign. So if you're a Libra rising, Leo sun, Aries moon, you should watch it for your Libra ascendant. You can watch it for your sun and moon as well, but the most accurate will be for your rising sign. So let's dive right in. My beautiful Aries risings. Hi, Riri. So this month is all about you, right? So the sun is going to be moving into your first house of self, of identity. So you're going to have pretty much the spotlight is going to be on you from March 20th onward. On March 27th, we have Mercury entering your first house. On the 22nd, we have kind of a challenging day for pretty much everybody. We have Mars and Uranus making a nice little tight square to each other. It's going to be happening in your 11th and your second houses of friends and finances. So it looks like there could be some issues with your friends and your money, or some issues with your long-term plans and your money. So watch out for that. On March 31st, we have a beautiful new moon in your Aries first house, which marks the beginning of a new chapter in your sense of self and your sense of identity. So this is going to be the second new moon in Aries in the same month, so it's going to be a little bit more powerful than usual. So definitely take advantage of this energy. On April 5th, we have Venus entering your Pisces 12th house. This is a beautiful time to fall in love behind closed doors, right? Have a little sneaky link, a little secret affair, make out in a Home Depot parking lot at 3 in the morning. What? I have no idea what that's like. So this is a beautiful time to have some deep, deep unconditional love. Like, you are going to feel super in love. And Venus in Pisces is all about that deep soul binding, how can we transcend the world together type of love. Happening in your 12th house, you're gonna be feeling very private. You might even fall in love with somebody like on a long distance trip, or when you're on a foreign travel, the 12th house rules over foreign travels. So this is a cute little transit, definitely enjoy it. On April 11th, we have Mercury entering your Taurus second house. Your mind on your money and your money on your mind. On April 12th, we have Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in your 12th house. Again, this is a very beautiful spiritual time happening in your 12th house of isolation, spirituality, meditation, sleep. You could be having very important dreams right now. I would definitely use this energy to meditate more, get really spiritual, heal yourself, go inward. This month is actually a really cute time to spend some time reflecting and meditating and writing and just spending time alone. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your Pisces 12th house. You could see some disturbed sleep or some weird dreams with Mars through the 12th house, so just keep an eye out for that. On April 16th, we have a beautiful full moon in your Libra 7th house. So a sense of completion in your long-term relationships. Maybe it's the end of a chapter. Maybe you're ending a relationship. Or maybe you are taking the relationship to a different level. Maybe there's some kind of healing or something that has to fall away for it to grow into something more beautiful. And my gorgeous Aries risings, that is your forecast for Aries season. Please let me know in the comments below how Aries season treats you, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye. My beautiful Taurus risings, my Venus ruled baddies, welcome to your Savage Scope Aries season horoscope. On March 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 12th house. On March 27th, we have Mercury joining the party. So when we have planets transiting our 12th house, it's going to be let's see, like your energy, you actually might feel like lower energy around this time. The universe is kind of asking you to really go inward and like chill, right? So the 12th house is the house that rules isolated places, foreign places, secluded places. So you might feel more inclined to just kind of stay home, chill, and hang out by yourself, reading books and meditating. On March 22nd, we have Mars in your Aquarius 10th house, squaring Uranus in your first. So this is gonna be kind of a tough transit for everybody. Not really tough, just kind of a more annoying day to be aware of. So the 10th house rules over your career and the first house rules over yourself, your identity, and your sense of self. There could be conflicts with either parents. So the 10th house also rules the dominant parent. So maybe whichever one is the dominant parent in your life, there could be issues between with your career and yourself, or your parent and yourself. On April 1st, we have a beautiful new moon in your Aries 12th house again. So a new moon is new beginnings in the 12th house of spirituality, of meditation, of healing. So the 12th house rules over the type of spirituality that is not of this world, that you can't really put words to it. It is just something that you connect with. So there could be new beginnings in this part of your life. On April 5th, we have Venus entering your 11th house. Okay, so when Venus makes its way through the 11th house, you want to make out with all your friends. And guess what? I want to hear all about it. So when Venus enters the 11th house, you are more popular. You want to go to more parties. It's almost like you are just giving off this energy where it's like everybody really wants to be around you and you want to be around them too. On April 11th, we have Mercury entering your Taurus first house. On April 12th, we have this beautiful Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in your 11th house of friendships, long-term goals, and money. The 11th house is also a money house. It's the money that comes as the result of your career, the results of your work. So this is beautiful. There's lots of growth and opportunity in your friendship circles, especially if you have spiritual friends, if your friends are all astrologers or tarot readers or anything like that. This is gonna feel great. This is gonna be a great time to connect with more like-minded people. It's a beautiful time to also ask for a raise and start setting those big, giant dreams and goals that you have. Start setting intentions to reach those as well. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your Pisces 11th house. On April 16th, we have a beautiful full moon in your Libra 6th house. So, full moons in the 6th house, especially in Libra, you could be seeing some type of resolution to a health issue or some type of resolution to something that was happening in your day-to-day life. So if you had a little routine that you were doing, maybe that could take a change. Maybe you could just find some kind of habit. Maybe you quit smoking. Something in your day-to-day routine that has to do with your health, maybe even your work. Maybe you're completing a work project, or you're moving on to a different work project or moving to a different department. There's a sense of completion with 6th house things. So my beautiful Taurus risings, please let me know in the comments below how Aries season treated you. And I can't wait to hear from you, and I will see you soon. Bye. My beautiful Gemini risings, welcome to your Aries season horoscope. This month, the focus is on your friendships, your money, and work. So on March 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 11th house. On March 27th, we have Mercury joining the party. So March 20th kicks off the beginning of the spring equinox. What kind of seeds are you planting in 11th house matters, right? So what long-term goals? What type of money are you trying to make, trying to get a raise? What kind of friendships are you want to be a part of? What kind of groups do you want to be a part of? So this is going to be the focus for you for the next month throughout Aries season. On March 22nd, we have Mars in your 9th house, squaring Uranus in your 12th. This is a tricky transit for everybody. So if you are, especially if you're traveling on a foreign vacation or something like that, I would definitely be careful, because the 9th and 12th houses are both houses that rule over foreign lands. These two houses also rule over your spirituality. The 9th house is like religion, stuff that you read in books. The 12th house is stuff that you feel, right? The philosophy, that connection to your higher power, to God. So with the square happening between these two houses, there could be some type of conflict between these two. Maybe you're outgrowing some kind of like spiritual belief that no longer fits you. Maybe you're incorporating something else and there's a little bit of pain or aggression attached to that. Growing pains are not always bad. We're all feeling this transit. We're just all feeling it in different parts of our lives. On March 27th, we have Mercury moving into your 11th house. On April 1st, we have your new moon in your Aries 11th house. So again, new friends, right? New friends, new goals, new money, right? How are we gonna be using this new moon in Aries? On April 5th, oh, I love this transit. On April 5th, we have Venus entering your Pisces 10th house. So when Venus enters your 10th house, you're a little bit more popular at work. When Venus enters the 10th, you might fall in love with somebody who's older than you. This is gonna be a beautiful transit. You might even meet very influential women because Venus rules over women through the 10th house. They could help you with your career. This is a really cute transit, a very good transit to apply for a new job. April 11th, we have Mercury entering your Taurus 12th house. Very interesting dreams. I would keep a notepad by your bed. April 12th, Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in Pisces in the 10th. If you have a spiritual career, if you have any kind of career that involves spirituality or tarot or anything like that, beautiful transit. Neptune does tend to remove those boundaries and keep on those rose-colored glasses. So if you feel like the opportunity is too good to be true, it probably is. But dive in anyway, because Jupiter will be there to kind of guide you along the way. At least you'll be happy the entire time you're there. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your Pisces 10th house. On April 16th, we have a full moon. This is a cute little month for you, Geminis. On April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 5th house. Okay, the 5th house is all about fun, creativity, sex, children. Maybe not so fun, but it's all the romance. So 5th house is like fun romance. 7th house is like we're gonna get married, right? Legal contract. So with the full moon happening in your 5th house, you could be seeing the end of a creative project. Maybe you're done with a painting or you're done writing a song. Maybe something is ending with your kids. Maybe they're growing up. I don't know, what do kids do? I don't know. The full moon is highlighting your romantic life, pleasure, and inspiring you to just have fun. This is a really good time. You also are gonna be expressing yourself a little bit more boldly at this time, so I would watch out. However, the full moon in Libra 5th house, you could also be letting go of a romantic partner. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is I feel your pain. So anyway, Gemini rising, please let me know in the comments below how Aries season plays out for you. I am super excited to hear because I love my Mercury ruled babies. I will be seeing you soon. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful Cancer risings, my crybaby ass bitches. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. No, don't stop, don't, let it run, because you know what? I'm done with this is for the Cancer risings because I lost 500 followers over a joke that I made over y'all. So you know what? I kept it up. My Aries moon could not take it anymore, but we're gonna play nice for the Cancer risings today. Hello, my beautiful moon ruled babies. I love you so much. Aries season is gonna be a really, really good time for you. You're gonna be feeling very popular. You're gonna be very visible this month. On March 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 10th house. And on March 27th, we have Mercury joining the party. So, you are going to be all about your career this month. The way you look to people, your outer image, your reputation is gonna be super important. This is a really good time to throw yourself into work, to smooch? Well, I mean, you can make out with your boss too, but I don't know if that's gonna work. To smooth your bosses and those authority figures, because you're just gonna have so many great, incredible ideas. You're also gonna be thinking about how you can improve your standing in the world, how you can make your career better. Mercury to the 10th house puts all your thinking and your analytical skills on your 10th house matters, right? So your job, your reputation, stuff like that. On March 22nd, we have Mars in Aquarius in your 8th house, squaring Uranus in your 11th. So the 8th house is a sex house. The 11th house is a friend house. So I do want to know in the comments how this transit is playing out for you. Mars in the 8th is a very sexy time. It's just like a very passionate time. It maybe seems like there could be issues with shared resources. So if you have shared resources with a romantic partner or a business partner, Mars through the 8th can cause some trouble with that. It can also be a very passionate time. But squares to the 11th house can show that maybe you and your romantic partner or your business partner are having issues with your finances in relations to your long-term goals. So maybe they're not matching up right now. It could be that you hooked up with a friend and it's maybe not turning out super great, which again, I do need to hear about this in the comments below. Thank you. April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 10th house, new beginnings in your career, in your persona that you show to the outside world, new beginnings in your sense of, how can I be seen, right? So this is going to be really good. There's going to be a change in the way people see you. There's going to be you, honestly, making changes to the way that you see you. And you're gonna be manifesting something much larger in this part of life over the next 6 months. So please, this is gonna be a beautiful transit. On April 5th, we have Venus entering your Pisces 9th house, which is gorgeous. So when Venus enters the 9th, we could fall in love on a trip. We could start planning a trip with your loved one. If you are all cozied up and cute and cuddled up with somebody right now, boo on you. I'm just kidding. If you are happily in love, you could be planning a trip to, I don't know, Egypt or something that is 9th house. So 9th house requires a passport. So anything that is overseas or really far away. On April 11th, we have Mercury into your 11th house. On April 12th, we have this beautiful Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces in the 9th. This is beautiful for expanding your mind with all kinds of philosophical topics or learning about a religion or spirituality or traveling. This is a really beautiful time to immerse yourself in another culture. I would, again, stay realistic, keep both feet on the ground because Neptune has a way of sweeping us all away. But definitely dive in. This is beautiful energy. On April 15th, Mars enters your Pisces 9th house. And on April 16th, we have a beautiful Libra full moon in your 4th house. So over the last 2 weeks, you have been out and about working very diligently. Everybody's been watching you. You have been the star of the show. The full moon asks you to go home and chill. Light some candles, put on some lingerie, or take it off. I don't know, but the full moon is asking you to hang out at home. Really enjoy this moment, right? A full moon in your Libra 4th house is an ending, right? It's an ending in this part of your house. So maybe you're done with something at home, your lease is up and you're moving out. There's something ending in the home sector that you have to take care of. Remember, you've been out and about in the 10th house stuff for the past 2 weeks, and now we're closing up a cycle in the 4th house, okay? So my beautiful moon ruled babies, I love you so much. Y'all are my favorite. I just have to be careful with how I joke with you, right? All the cardinal signs square each other. So all the modalities square each other. Cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, we all square each other. So as much as I love you as a Cancer 7th house moon, I have a 7th house moon, so I love Cancers. We fight a lot. So I have to be careful with how I joke with my Cancer risings. I love y'all. I will see you soon. And please let me know in the comments below how Aries season treats you. I know this can be kind of rough because all the planets in Aries are currently going to be squaring your rising sign. So let me know in the comments below how Aries season treated you, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Hello, Leo risings, my gorgeous Leo risings. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. I'm super excited because this month is going to be fun for you. Aries is going to make a nice trine to your ascendant. So a trine is when they're in the same element. Aries and Leo are both fire signs. So this is not as harsh for the fire signs as it is for everybody else. So let's dive right in. On March 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 9th house, putting the focus, like kind of like the solar focus. It's lighting up this part of your chart that's about philosophy, learning, religion, education, higher learning. So if you're in college, if you're in school, this is a great time because you're going to be paying a lot of attention to things of this matter. March 27th, Mercury moves into your 9th house as well. So this is a interesting little transit. Please, I do want to hear about this in the comments, so let me know. On March 22nd, we have Mars in Aquarius in your 7th house, squaring off to Uranus in your 10th. So this looks like issues with relationships and long-term business partners, like long-term relationships and business partnerships. And your 10th house is your career and your reputation, and also a parent. So there could be some kind of tension between these two parts of your life. Maybe a parent is getting involved in your business or in your business partnership, or maybe your business partnership is not really, it's not helping your reputation, or there's some kind of tension. Now, with the 7th house, it's also about love. So maybe your partner wants you to be at home more, and maybe you're out in the world. There's something going on with 10th house things, work, career, recognition, and 7th house things, partnerships, one-to-one relationships, that is conflicting there. So work with that energy wisely. On April 1st, we have a new moon in Aries in your 9th house. So this is gonna bring you a new experience. It's gonna open up your spirituality. Maybe you read a book, you hear a song, something brings you closer to the higher plane of existence. So this is a really cute transit. It's also good if you're enrolling in classes or planning a trip overseas as well. On April 5th, Venus enters your Pisces 8th house. This is such a hot list. I love I love Venus transits, period, but when Venus transits the 8th house, it is so powerful. You can actually see that your partner makes more money. Get your bag, bitch. The 8th house is the house of shared resources, right? So when Venus moves through the 8th, that Venus is money. Venus is the money planet. I don't know why I'm asking you. I'm talking to you like you're gonna reply to me. Venus, when Venus moves through the 8th house, Venus, the money planet, is going to help your partner's money. So maybe they get a raise at work. Maybe there's an inheritance. Maybe your like investments do really well. This is also a good time for deep, intimate bonding. So with Venus through your 8th house, you might feel a little more obsessive. You might feel a little more, let me check your phone. Where are you going? What are you doing? This is very like, I want to crawl inside of you and wear you like a suit energy, right? It's really hot, but some people can't handle it. Sexual relationships are going to be very, very important to you, very powerful. This is going to be a hot little transit. Definitely enjoy that. On April 11th, Mercury enters your Taurus 10th house, really cute. On April 12th, Jupiter is going to be conjunct Neptune in your Pisces 8th house. Okay. So there could be an unexpected bonus at work, a tax break, a large refund, a great increase actually in your partner's assets. Now, if things look too good to be true, they probably are. Remember that Neptune likes to put on those rose-colored glasses. So we're going at this full speed ahead. So just keep your eyes peeled. On April 15th, Mars enters your Pisces 8th house, great for sex. Boo on you. On April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 3rd house. So the last 2 weeks, you were a little bit more restless. So now the universe wants you to kind of like deal with like the boring stuff, deal with the day-to-day errands, the emails, the little 3rd house communication stuff that you have been kind of putting off or ignoring. Important mail could arrive, important conversations with your neighbors, with your extended family, with your brothers and sisters. Maybe like a little short-term trip. Maybe you want to take a 2-hour road trip, something like that. So this is really cute. There's going to be lots of communication at this time. With that, my gorgeous Leo risings, is your Aries season horoscope. I cannot wait to hear in the comments how Venus and Mars transiting through your 8th house was for you. This is actually one of the really cuter periods because Venus and Mars have been kind of holding hands for a little while now. So this has been a really lovey-dovey time. So please let me know in the comments below how it plays out for you. I cannot wait to see you next month, hopefully. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo risings. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. So Aries season for the Virgos can be a bit of a hectic time because we have so many planets moving through your 8th house of psychology, trauma, death, change. This can feel like a very passionate time. So definitely lean into this energy. It's very healing and very empowering as well. On March 20th, the sun moves into your Aries 8th house. On the 27th, Mercury joins the party right behind. So again, for the majority of Aries season, you are going to be thinking about 8th house things, shared resources, sex, intimacy, psychology. It's a really interesting time. On March 22nd, we have Mars in your 6th house, squaring Uranus in your 9th house. You could have daily habits that are kind of getting in the way of your spiritual growth with 9th house things, right? You could also, if you're working, you have a lot of energy in your physical body right now, you're really busy at work. That could be causing issues. Maybe if, for example, if you work with somebody foreign, right, 9th house things, and they have a different culture where things move a little bit slower over there, right? As opposed to Mars in the 6th house is go, 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 go. That can cause some kind of tension. Things like that. On April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 8th house. This is a beautiful new beginning in your house of inheritances, sponsorships. You could have a new sex partner. The 8th house is a sex house. This is a very intimate new moon. Love that for you. On April 5th, Venus enters your Pisces 7th house. So this is a beautiful transit for falling in love. So if you've been wanting to get into a relationship but you've been shy, maybe you should, I don't know, like go outside. What? Who would have thought? No, but seriously, this is a really gorgeous time to fall in love. I actually know quite a few people, my ex-boyfriend being one of them, who fell in love while Venus transited their 7th house. This is really, really cute. Now, Venus is exalted in Pisces, so Venus is all about love, and Pisces is this spiritual, boundless, unconditional, delusional, I want to marry you and merge souls. That is why Venus does so well in the sign of Pisces, because Venus wants that. Venus wants the unconditional soul-binding love, right? So this is a beautiful transit. Like I said, Virgo risings, this is probably one of my favorite times of the year for you, especially because there are no retrogrades right now. So if you have anything that you want to get done in these parts of your life, you're going to be having a lot of energy, like cosmic energy is going to be free flowing. On April 11th, Mercury enters your Taurus 9th house. This is a really good time for studying, especially for your career development. On April 12th, you have Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in your 7th house in Pisces. Again, this spiritual, boundless energy is in your 7th house of one-to-one partnerships. You could be meeting the one. It could feel like too good to be true. I would definitely lean into it. I also am like a lovesick puppy, so I'm all about get your heart broken. Why not? It makes it for a good story. I would definitely keep your feet on the ground about this, because Neptune can bring some like illusions and delusions and rose-colored glasses. But again, jump in with both feet and let me know in the comments how that turns out. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your Pisces 7th house. You're more aggressive about being in committed partnerships. So you meet somebody and you're like, we are together today. As you should. On April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 2nd house. Some kind of financial goal is being completed for you. So you could have bought that thing you've been saving up for, or you could have just decided that this is the end of this chapter financially. It's time for something new. And with that, Virgo risings, that is your Aries season horoscope. Y'all are my favorite. Let me know in the comments below how Aries season treated you, and I will be seeing you soon. Mwah. Hello, my beautiful Libra risings. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. Aries season for Libra risings is always a really cute time for us because we have all these planets going through our 7th house of partnerships and long-term committed partnerships. So this is going to be a big focus for us because I'm also Libra rising. This is also going to be a really big focus for us for the rest of the month. On March 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 7th house. On the 27th, we have Mercury right behind it. Again, this is going to put all your solar energy into being seen, okay? Into not really being seen, maybe being seen with a partner, but like being in love. You may want to like really enjoy your relationships. Like your energy, your power, your vitality is going into nurturing these one-to-one partnerships that you are a part of or want to be a part of. On March 22nd, we have Mars in your Aquarius 5th house squaring Uranus in your 8th. So these are both finance houses, money houses, and sex houses. So maybe you have a romantic partner who wants to take things a little bit more seriously, then you can really offer them. It could be the other way around as well. It could also be that your financial goals, maybe there's some stuff happening unexpectedly with your investments. On April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 7th house. Beautiful. So a new moon is new beginnings in the 7th house of love and business partnerships. You could literally get married. You could get engaged. You could sign a contract with somebody. Something new is starting in this 7th house area of your life. On April 5th, Venus enters your Pisces 6th house. Venus in the 6th house makes you a little more popular at work. Now, on April 11th, Mercury enters your Taurus 8th house. This is beautiful. On April 12th, we have that Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in your Pisces 6th house. So when Venus, like I said earlier, when Venus transits the 6th house, this is actually good for your money and it's good for opportunities. So I would definitely apply for promotions. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your 6th house. Now that Jupiter-Neptune conjunction was putting a lot of emphasis on like the spiritual side of your career, right? Is this fulfilling you spiritually? Is this making you feel good? Is this nurturing you? It's bringing lots of opportunities like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is what I've been wanting. If you've been manifesting, this is great energy to work with. April 15th, Mars enters your Pisces 6th house. April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 1st house. So something in your sense of self and your identity is coming to a close. And with that, Libra risings, that was your Aries season horoscope. Please let me know in the comments below how Aries season treated you. And I will be seeing you next month, hopefully. Mwah. Scorpio risings, welcome to your Aries season horoscope. So on March 20th, we have the sun moving into your 6th house. March 27th, we have Mercury joining the party. So with all these planets in your 6th house, your focus is really going to be on your work, your health, your day-to-day routine. On March 22nd, we have Mars in your 4th house squaring Uranus in your 7th. So there's issues between your relationship and your home life. Maybe a parent is requiring more from you. Maybe a partner is requiring more from you and you're spending too much time with your family. So there's something happening here. Maybe there's a parent getting involved in your relationship. Something is happening with your home life and your relationship. April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 6th house, which is new beginnings at work. You could be getting new projects. You could be feeling really busy around this time. You could be starting a new diet, a new beauty regimen, a new health regimen. Something new is happening that you are going to be like tending to, like this garden kind of, over the next 6 months in your 6th house. April 5th, this is one of the most beautiful transits of the year. April 5th, we have Venus entering your Pisces 5th house. So Venus is exalted in Pisces, which means it does very well in this sign. Venus loves being in Pisces. Venus loves love, and Pisces is that like delusional, I want to bond and merge souls and be the whole world with you, right? So this is actually a very good time to get pregnant, especially if you want to have a little Libra or a Taurus baby. Whenever Venus transits through the 5th house, you can be feeling a little bit more fertile, let's be honest. So that being said, if you are not trying to get pregnant, be careful. On April 11th, we have Mercury entering your Taurus 7th house. This is, again, a really beautiful transit. This is a really cute time for love, Scorpio risings, because with Venus entering the 5th house, you might be more inclined to create also. Just create in general. So make new art, listen to new music, new dances, I don't know, something creative and artistic. So that's a really good time for you. Now, April 11th, Mercury enters the Taurus 7th house. The person that you met on the 5th, right? If that Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is working as it should, y'all are probably gonna be moving pretty quickly. So with Mercury moving into your Taurus 7th house, you wanna talk about relationship topics. You wanna talk about these things. You wanna communicate, like your mental energy is being put on 7th house stuff. On April 12th, Jupiter and Neptune are conjunct in your Pisces 5th house. Beautiful for creativity, also beautiful for romance. On April 15th, Mars enters your Pisces 5th house. Beautiful time for good sex. This is a really, really good time for we're not even gonna get into it. We just know, okay? Just have a good time with this transit. April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 12th house. Something in your subconscious, some fears, something with your higher self is speaking to you, asking you to let go of something that's maybe been holding you back. Maybe there's some kind of secret that you have that it's just time to like really let it out. But this is a really good time to just chill. Just chill and be retrospective and see what comes up for you. And with that, Scorpio risings, please let me know in the comments below how Aries season treated you. My mysterious Martian ruled babies, I will be seeing you next month. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sag risings. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. This is gonna be a cute one. So all the fire signs trine each other, which means they make a really cute angle to each other. So when the sun moves into Aries, it's gonna be making a trine to your ascendant, which is gonna feel really good. So this energy is kind of familiar, it's kind of cute. On the 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 5th house of creativity, of fun, of joy, of sex, the kind that you have for fun, like Tinder hookup sex. So this is a fun time for you. You're gonna be having a lot more fun. You're gonna wanna go out and dance, be creative, have a good time. On the 27th, Mercury is joining the party. On the 22nd, we have Mars and Aquarius in your 3rd house, squaring Uranus in your 6th house. When it comes to communications with coworkers, I would bite your tongue because this feels like it could go left very quickly. On April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 5th house, new beginnings with creative projects. So if you are a creative, if you are a singer, you could be writing a new album. If you are a dancer, a new piece. If you are a creative or anything that has to do with 5th house, with fun or children, a new project with children, maybe you're trying to conceive. These are all new moon things that could be happening in your 5th house. On April 5th, Venus enters your Pisces 4th house, making you want to make your home more Venusian. So you're going to want to buy flowers, paintings, make it smell good, make it feel good. Venus in the 4th house also makes you want to really spend time at home with your loved ones. So if you're in a relationship, you are feeling like you really want to cook and clean and do all of these like home Cancerian 4th house things with them. You know, you want to play wifey, why not? On April 11th, we have Mercury entering your Taurus 6th house. On April 12th, we have Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in your Pisces 4th house. So if you're expanding your house, remodeling the house, or moving to a new place, this can feel like a really intense time. The energy is very supportive. I would just keep your feet on the ground. Neptune likes to make people really delusional, and Jupiter just makes you feel really, really happy and good all the time. So definitely set some boundaries, but I would dive in with both feet anyway. April 15th, Mars enters your Pisces 4th house. There could be issues with a family member. Mars can make you a little bit more combative with your family. On April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 11th house. Full moons in your 11th house are endings in your circle of like friend groups. So what long-term goals have you completed? Like what friendship circles are you a part of that you want to be a part of? What friendships do you need to let go of? All of these kinds of topics can come up for you at this time. And with that, my amazing Jupiter-ruled babies, I will be seeing you soon. Please let me know in the comments below how Aries season has treated you, and I will see you soon. Bye! Hello, my gorgeous Capricorn risings. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. This month is gonna be really cute. There's gonna be a lot of focus on just kind of hanging out at home and also like communicating. So it could just be like communicating with your family. That could be kind of the topic or the themes for this month. On March 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries 4th house with Mercury right behind on the 27th. On March 22nd, we have Mars in your 2nd house squaring Uranus in your 5th. So the 2nd and the 5th house, 2nd house is your finances and the 5th house is kids and fun. So it maybe looks like your finances are not really allowing you to do as much as you'd like right now. Maybe there's some tension. Maybe your friends want you to come out and party and you're like, no, I have to save. And that actually could be why you're spending so much time at home this month, now that I think about it. On April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 4th house, so new beginnings at home. This could be somebody new moves in, you get a new roommate, somebody has a baby and you have a new family member. It isn't always your home, it could be your family as well. So there's a new beginning in the family somewhere along the way. Maybe somebody's getting married, there's an addition, etc., etc. On April 5th, Venus enters your Pisces 3rd house. Venus is exalted in Pisces, so this is a really cute time to have those conversations with a partner that need to be had. Also, if you go on a short distance trip, because the 3rd house is road trips, it's like you get in the car, you drive for 3 hours, you could fall in love. So if you are into that kind of thing, I would go for a little drive on April 5th and see where it takes you. On April 11th, Mercury enters your Taurus 5th house, which is a very cute transit. So here's the tea. When Mercury transits the 5th house, I have seen that if people are trying to get pregnant, they will end up with twins, right? Because Mercury rules over the duality. So if you're not trying to end up with 2 little bundles of joy, I would maybe wrap it up when Mercury is transiting your 5th. On April 12th, we have Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in your 3rd house. Again, beautiful for traveling, beautiful for communicating, beautiful for learning. So you could be reading about spiritual things or just opening your mind or expanding yourself in some kind of way. On April 15th, Mars enters your Pisces 3rd house. Be careful, bite your tongue. On April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 10th house. It looks like you are completing a chapter in your professional life. So maybe you're moving, maybe you got a promotion, maybe it's time for something bigger and better. But I really love how this is gonna unfold for you. Please let me know in the comments how Aries season is treating you, my beautiful Capricorn risings, and I will see you next month. Mwah. Hello, Aquarius risings. Let's get into it because this month is going to be kind of cute for you as well. The sun is going to move into Aries, into your 3rd house on March 20th. On the 27th, Mercury is right behind it. So this month is all about communication, your siblings, your extended family. Lots of these things could come up. You might be planning a trip, like a short term, like a little trip to go, I don't know, 2 hours away, 3 hours away. This is cute. You're a lot more talkative than usual. You could be reading new books, learning new topics, enjoying more time with your siblings. This is cute. On the 22nd, we have Mars in your 1st house, squaring Uranus in your 4th. Okay. Aquarius rising, we know you want to be unique. You want the 8th piercing, you want the pink hair. We got it, we know, okay? The problem is with that is that because you are so eccentric in your appearance, Mars in the 1st can make you make changes very quickly, okay? So Mars is all about speed and passion. The 1st house is about your physical appearance and how you are coming off. So it could come off that like you make a big change to your physical appearance and it causes problems in your home. I also think that you in general are feeling a little bit more feisty and this could be causing issues in your home life as well. So watch yourself. On April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries 3rd house. So new beginnings. This is a wonderful time over the next 4 months to make like business decisions or like decisions about conversations that need to be had. On April 5th, Venus enters your Pisces second house, a gorgeous transit for money. This is a really good time for you to see an uptake in your finances. Also, you could be buying really expensive things at this time. April 11th, Mercury enters your Taurus fourth house. On the 12th, we have that beautiful Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in your second house, again, blessing your finances. If this sounds too good to be true, if the opportunities that are coming your way, if they sound too good to be true, just stay realistic with these, okay? Both feet on the ground, because Neptune likes to put on those rose-colored glasses, and Jupiter will just make you feel so good the whole time you're doing it. So be careful. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your Pisces third house. On April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra ninth house. This is a completion in something with ninth house things. Maybe you're graduating from a class. Maybe you are done planning the trip or coming back from the trip that you finished. Maybe there's some kind of spiritual voyage. You were doing a meditation retreat and it's finally over. Something in your ninth house is coming to a close. And with that, my Aquarius risings, that is your Aries season horoscope. I will be seeing and hearing from you soon, hopefully. Please post in the comments how Aries season has been treating you thus far, and I will see you next month. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces risings. Welcome to your Aries season horoscope. So this is gonna be a cute one for you. You're gonna feel like the star of the show. On the 20th, we have the sun moving into your Aries second house, all right? And then on March 27th, we have Mercury joining right behind. This is gonna be a cute month for you financially. You're gonna be putting a lot of focus on how to make more money. How do I save more money? What do my values look like? What do my morals look like? All these topics are gonna be a huge theme for you throughout this month. On the 22nd, we have Mars in your 12th house, squaring your Taurus third house. Interesting. So there could be some issues regarding your spirituality and your siblings. I know that sounds crazy, but maybe there's something going on in that part of your life. The third house rules over communication, also traveling. These are both the houses that rule over travel. The 12th house rules over foreign travel where you need a passport. The third house rules over stuff like a little road trip. So there could be some kind of tension with that as well. On April 1st, we have a new moon in your Aries second house. Beautiful. So this is a new beginning in how you make money, a new financial opportunity, a new job. So this is a beautiful opportunity also to raise your self-esteem. So what new things are you implementing to build your self-esteem and build your values, right? The second house is all about values, not just money, but your own personal values and how you value yourself. April 5th, we have Venus entering your Pisces first house. You're gonna feel more beautiful, be more attractive, smell better, look better. Your hair is gonna be shinier. Venus through the first house is a very cute transit. It makes you a lot more attractive, so keep your eyes peeled for a new boo. On April 11th, Mercury enters your Taurus third house. On April 12th, you have Jupiter and Neptune conjunct in your first house. So you're developing like new personality traits. You're feeling more social. You're feeling more spiritual. This is beautiful also for clearing up health issues in the physical body. On April 15th, we have Mars entering your Pisces first house. You'll have a lot more energy, a great time to start a new workout because you'll see results very quickly. And on April 16th, we have a full moon in your Libra 8th house. So endings, there's some kind of ending happening with 8th house topics. So the occult, sex, taboo, psychology, trauma, all kinds of things. There's a lot of deep healing happening with this full moon in your 8th house. And with that, my beautiful Pisces risings, that is your Aries season horoscope. Let me know in the comments below how Aries season is treating you, and I will see you next month. Mwah. And that, my beautiful astro baddies, wraps up your Aries season horoscopes. Thank you for tuning into the Savage Scopes series. I'm Astrolina. It has been my absolute pleasure to bring these to you. Please follow, like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok if you'd like. I would love to do this with you again soon. See you. Bye.